Hi there, guys. Welcome back. So we're gonna start with the next part, which is the blueprint. So I'm gonna find the counterpart here in the actual template. So I think the third, that's not it. So we go mannequin. It has all the character stuff here, and it has the animation. Where is the okay third person template? You have here blueprint. So we have here those two. Okay, we need to create these two guys. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this. Well, let's try something bold. Let's take this guy. I'm going to press Control C. I'm going to copy. And I'm going to go here into mannequin. Sorry, into mannequin, no, into my character. Let's see if this works. I'm not sure it's going to work. So I'm going to call here and I'm going to create another folder here called my character. Well, I'm not going to call it my character because it's within my character. I'm going to call this just blueprints. Okay, and I'm just going to double click here. And I'm going to press Control V. Yeah, okay, I'll paste it here. So I'm going to rename this. Let me see if this works. I'm not sure if this is going to work. So I'm going to press F2 to rename. And I call this my. I'm going to press F2. And I'm going to call this. My character underscore BP blueprint. Yeah, the ones was animation. This is just animate character blueprint. I'm gonna call this just to clarify character blueprint. Okay. Let's see this work. We're gonna have to do it from scratch. Okay, so I'm gonna do that, and then let's see if we can actually click on this. And I think what we have to do is in the viewport you have to build your stuff here. I think the capsule doesn't have any connection to the old thing. The capsule is the one that has this location, which is for sort of triggering some sort of like a volume trigger. If you go into a room, then it will. If this one goes into another volume, then it will trigger and you can open a door and things like that. So this is just a visual representation. The mesh is the one that we have to change. So we have to go here and change it for so undo that. So this one here has two things. It has the actual mesh, which is the one we have to connect here, and as well at the same time we need to tell them use animation blueprint and then put our animation blueprint in here. Okay. Let me see which is the one. Okay. That's that one. Yeah, animation blueprint. So. Okay, so I'm gonna go here back to my character so we won't get confused. Okay, so we need to replace this and then make sure that it's pointing to the animation blueprint that we created earlier. Okay, so here we need to go, and then because it's only two, it filters it out, and we have this. But you see there's no animation trigger here. So we need to tell them, hey, use the animation blueprint. So we have to go here, rig, use animation blueprint, and we need to find it. And then we name it my character animation blueprint. You see, and now it triggers this. So I'm guessing this is all we have to do in order for it to work. I think yeah, there's no other connection that tells me here that it's going to be connected to something else. So construction, his script, there's nothing in there. The event graph, it has all these things in here already in place. This is variable that uses this thing, so I'm guessing that should be fine. So I think I never done it, so I'm guessing this could work. Let me compile it. Yeah, it seemed like it was working. So I don't see any issues. I think yeah, we just go the blueprint, which is in here, and that's that one we just created. So I'm guessing this is it. I think I never done this. I used to create it from scratch, but I think actually by just stealing it, it should work. Let me see, double check if there's anything that could potentially cause me issues. Let me see. Anything that I can find any connection to the old character. But it doesn't seem like it, so it should be fine. If you think that the collision is too small, you can always come here and then scale it up and then make it bigger. You can do that through here. You see, you can scale it up. So I think you see, you can just scale it up, and and do your thing there, but at the moment it just doesn't matter. Let's leave it at that for now. Okay, so you can, as well, if the camera is not focusing on the character, you can always move it up a little bit. Okay, so okay, depending on the size of the character. So again, I compile this, all seems okay. I'm gonna close this. Now I have my blueprint. Okay, now which means that this is the one that you drag into the viewport. You can see that's the one that we had before. So we have the blueprints, and if we drag this dude here, you see now that's what we have. And if you see like the character is being cutting off or by the camera, then you can just go back into the original here, and then move the camera up a little bit, for example, and you compile. So when you go back in here, you see the camera is higher. So let me undo this, compile again, and then when you go back here, the camera is back to the way it should be. So this is the one that's going to trigger it. You can put it whatever you want. You can put it next to the other one if you want. But at the moment, even though it's there, when I hit play, still, this is the guy who is actually controlling all this, okay? So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna stop this here, and then I'm gonna come back with the next tutorial, which is one of the last stages, which is putting together the game mode play for the game mode blueprint. We're gonna try to do the same. We're gonna try to copy and paste it from the other one. And actually, let's do it now. Let's do it now, and then we have that ready, and then I'll tell you how to connect it, and then probably we'll be ready just for the character to work. So that's it. Let's do that. Okay. So we're gonna go here. Let's try. Like I said, I've never done it. Let's see if it works. So third person blueprint. Yeah. Blueprint. So we done this. Now we need to create this. This one here is another blueprint called the game mode blueprint. So when you double click on this, it just has settings that you tell the system that you can load up things like the game session, you can load up the heads-up display, and you can actually, in this case, the default point will be the third-person character. In this case, for us, we need to change it to the one that we have, which is the my character blueprint. Okay. So yeah. Okay, that's it. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna third-person character. We need to tell them in this one to trigger the other blueprint. So I'm gonna Control Z, copy it. See if we can steal it. My character blueprint, and then paste it here, and then in this one we're gonna call it my character underscore game mode, but we need to make the changes here. So we double click on this and we tell them all this stuff is gonna be the same, except here we're gonna put my character blueprint. Okay, compile, all okay, which is this one, my character blueprint. So that is okay. So I'm gonna, like I said, that seems to be working. Now next time we're gonna do is gonna show you how to do the connection, put it all together, and that should be it. You should be ready to go. Okay. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the last tutorial for this area, and then we're gonna do the cloth one. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. Bye bye.